Edward Soldier and I am back to talk about Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi series, Episode 1, and my thoughts on it. Now, I've already seen the leaks to this show, so I know how it's going to end. And some people are going to say the leaks may be fake. Trust me, I really doubt they are because everything's falling into place, especially with this episode, which is pretty much proving to be, I wouldn't say it's a bait and switch right now because I haven't watched episode 2, I'm not sure, but yes, there's definitely a character and she definitely is taking up a lot of time. Now, Disney have already come out with a defense of this character, saying if you don't like her then you're racist. Well, sorry Disney, I'm not racist, but I don't like a character. She's also not good at the acting, okay? She's just not. Now, the episode, it was fine in places, but there's just too much canon breaking stuff in this show already. There's two big things in this episode. Two, which just break canon. And one is just amazingly, just wow. I mean, I said if they did this, they would destroy Star Wars. And they did it. And I'm pissed off about it. And another small thing, but still stupid. Yeah, the mistakes in this show, well, other than it being made at all, listen, I know everybody wanted a Kenobi series. I wanted one when I thought Star Wars was in the hands of people who knew what the fuck they were doing and respected canon. But with these people, with Kathleen Kennedy, they don't. They hate canon. They hate Star Wars. They don't know what they're doing. And this episode just proves it. And I know that I'll give the writer and the director credit. They did try to at least explain the canon breaking thing. But it's still, you should not do this. Nobody should have done this in this episode. And it pisses me off they did it. Oh, fucking hell. But for the rest of the episode, again, there was a good part and there was a lot of bad. It did seem a bit slow. There was bad acting. And yeah, again, I have been so cut from Star Wars because again, Star Wars for me, it used to be something close. It used to be something that I would just love automatically. But since Last Jedi, since everything, it's like that part of me is just gone. I don't see Star Wars as that special thing anymore. I see it as just any old fucking franchise now. It's not special anymore. So when I go into these shows now, I just see the problems straight away. And some people could say, well, that's just you, that's not, everybody. It's like, yes, but doesn't that tell you something? If a lot of Star Wars fans are not going into this loving it, they're going in this wanting to just, again, I had hope for Star Wars years ago. I thought we could move past The Last Jedi and just get entertaining shit. But Kathleen Kennedy took that away. And again, this show just proves that she doesn't give a shit. So if I was to give this episode a grade, I would say 2 out of 10. That's literally as far as I'm going. I don't think it's a great episode. I said there's one good scene. I will get into that into spoilers, but other than that, again, I'm just done with the whole love of Star Wars. That part of me is gone. But so let's go into spoilers now. If you don't want to hear spoilers, leave in 3, 2, 1. So the episode starts off. Well, actually, the episode started off with a short little recap of the prequels because again, Disney are so desperate to get now prequel fans like me back on board because they have fucked up so much in Star Wars. The prequels is literally the only place that Disney has not completely destroyed yet. I mean, it's coming, but that's still something they haven't destroyed. So they want to try to get that Star Wars fandom on side because they seem to think we're stupid. Now, I know some people are going to say, well, you like the prequels, so you must be stupid. Hey, the fucking prequels are actually amazing films, okay? When you know what he's doing, when you know what George Lucas was doing, when you understand that, and again, the films were entertaining, okay? Was the Phantom Menace again, the Phantom Menace wasn't great, but it still had a fantastic lightsaber duel. It still had a nice ground battle and a space battle. It was still a good film. So was Attack of the Clones, and for God's sake, Revenge of the Sith was fucking amazing. Jesus, that film does not get enough credit. I'd put that next to Empire Strikes Back. It's not better than Empire Strikes Back, I know, but I'd still put it in the same area as Empire Strikes Back, Revenge of the Sith. So we get a little recap for some reason, because, again, they seem to think we don't remember all that stuff. And then the episode starts off with the Inquisitors heading to Tatooine. Because we can't get away from Tatooine, can we? And we get the Grand Inquisitor, I think he's the fifth brother or something, and the third sister. And they're hunting a Jedi who has turned up on Tatooine. By the way, the guy playing the Grand Inquisitor, he looks nothing like the Grand Inquisitor. He looks weird. It just looks stupid. And the fucking guy who's playing the Grand Inquisitor has said he hasn't watched Rebels. And he makes some fucking stupid excuse of, well, I don't want it to affect my character. You stupid son of a bitch. You're playing the character. So, anyway, so the Grand Inquisitors get Tatooine. They start intimidating the locals and then the bartender. And then the third sister throws a knife at the bartender. And then the Jedi, who's just sitting there, stops the blade with the Force. And then we get this really shit... Well, we don't even get a chase. We just get the Jedi... He mouths off to them and then somehow gets free and runs away from the Inquisitors. And what do the Inquisitors do when the Jedi runs away? Do they go after him? Do they call in support? Do they bring a squad of stormtroopers to help them capture this Jedi? No, they just let him run away. That's it. That's literally what they did. They don't stop him. Well, they don't. They do try, but all the Jedi has to do is throw some little fucking things in the way, and it just stops them completely for some reason. I don't understand how he got away that easily. So the Grand Inquisitor has to talk to the third sister because she's going over the mark. She's being too intimidating for him apparently, and she tells her to rein it in, and it's like, again, he's in charge, not her. And the fact that she's so bloody focused on finding Ben Kenobi. And I completely forgot the real beginning of this episode. The Order 66. Attack on the Jedi Temple. Now, the reason I forgot about it is because it looks so fucking shit. Alright, we see the 501st attack the Jedi. And I think the woman who's playing the Jedi with the students... I think she's the director. I think that's who she is. But she manages to fight off a bunch of clones and then she gets shot in the middle of it. And I think this is where the third sister... I think the third sister is one of the children who is getting attacked by the clones. I think she is going to be captured by the Empire. And this is why she's pissed at Obi-Wan, because she is so fixated on him that she wants to hunt him down and kill him. I think she blames Ben Kenobi... not Ben, Obi-Wan Kenobi for her being captured by the Empire. And that's why she's so fixated on him. So, back with the Inquisitor, he tells her to stop being so focused on Obi-Wan, because they can't find him, and she used to get the fuck over it, and then she just says some snide comment. So the next scene is we see what's happening with Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he is just trying to live a normal life on Tatooine. Apparently he's working with a company that's just stripping a beast of all its guts and crap, so he's just cutting up meat all the time. So he's just cutting up meat, and he's finished work. He then leaves, and when they're all getting paid, the old man in front of him doesn't get paid as much as he thought he was. And when he tries to argue with the big guy who's in charge of the paying of the people, the big guy just pushes him down. And this is supposed to be, under the Empire, everybody's just sad and pissed off and miserable, blah 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 blah. And the old man just gets pushed to the ground, and he just walks off, sad. And Obi-Wan just looks at him, and then the big fella just says, "What are you going to do about it?" And Obi-Wan just doesn't do anything. Now, I kind of get what they're trying to do here. They're trying to say, yes, the Jedi, they believe in helping people, and Obi-Wan can't do that because he has an important mission, which he does. And I at least respected the fact they did try to kind of just show that he's not happy that he has to let the guy get away with what he did, and that he still feels bad about it. I like that. So Obi-Wan jumps on the train back to Mos Eisley, I think. And when he gets there, he has that horse thing from Tatooine. He's feeding it. And he heads off back to his home, which is a cave. I mean, I thought he'd have a house, but apparently he lives in a cave for some reason. Again, don't know why he lives in a cave. I thought he'd have a house. It doesn't make sense. Again, we know he has a house eventually. But anyway, I think the next scene after that is Obi-Wan checking on Luke, seeing Luke with his uncle and aunt. So Uncle Ben, not Uncle Ben, Uncle Owen. And he's just checking up on him. He then heads back to his cave where he meets up with a Jawa who has brought him a toy of... It's basically that stupid thing Luke was playing with in episode 1. Now, I am kind of getting sick of this bullshit where they're trying to make every fucking thing important in Star Wars. And when I mean everything, I mean the littlest things. Like the stupid dice with Solo. I mean with Han Solo. And now Luke with a fucking toy. I don't care where Luke got that shit from. And having it given by Obi-Wan, it just seems ridiculous to the point of just why? Like, who cares where Luke got that shit from? Why is Obi-Wan buying Luke presents? He's supposed to be protecting Luke from a distance. He's not... Again, it's just annoying. It really is. So, Luke, Obi-Wan's haggling with the Jawa. The Jawa wants 80 for it. He offers the Jawa 60. And the Jawa just accepts 60 because, he needs to make money. He also, which I did find this bit kind of funny, the Jawa basically, the Jawa asks about his, what was it called? I think it was his air conditioning. Listen, I don't know what it's called, but I'm just going to call it his air conditioning. And Obi-Wan tells him, yeah, somebody's nicked my parts. And the Jawa just happens to have the right parts available so he can fix his generator, whatever it's called. And Obi-Wan does make this kind of funny joke about, if you're going to steal from me, could you at least clean this product? I mean, could you at least clean the parts before you try to sell them back to me? I did like that. I thought that was a funny scene. So the Jawa then turns around and offers Obi-Wan a Jedi belt. And I did kind of like this scene, seeing that you could see that Obi-Wan knows what it is, and a part of him probably is, it does look like a part of him is happy to see it, but then he kind of sees the dread because it was abandoned in the sand dunes. That's where the Jawa found it. And so, yes, he tells the Jawa he doesn't want it, and the Jawa just leaves. And now I realise the Obi-Wan Kenobi looking at Luke scene was after this. So, sorry about that. Yeah, the Obi-Wan looking at Luke scene, that's the scene after this. After Obi-Wan checks up on Luke, he heads back to his cave. And then, this is one of the dumbest parts of this fucking episode. Obi-Wan bumps into a Jedi. And it is... one, how the fuck did the Jedi know he was there? Two, how the fuck did the Obi-Wan not kill this guy? I don't care. That's what you should have had. That's what you would have to do. Like, how the fuck did you put this in an episode? One, having a Jedi on Tatooine, which is gonna fucking bring the Empire. Like, why would you do that? There's a reason Obi-Wan Kenobi went to Tatooine. Okay? He didn't go there because it was a fucking nice holiday destination. He went there because it was in the farthest parts of the Outer Rim. It was very safe from the Empire. That they wouldn't come out here. Like, for fuck's sake. Ugh. And this Jedi could just find Obi-Wan. The whole fucking Empire can't find him. But some random fucking Jedi can find Obi-Wan after 10 fucking years of being on the run. Some random Jedi. Oh, fucking hell. So, Obi-Wan pretty much... No, this Jedi asked Obi-Wan for help and tried to say, how are we going to fight the Empire, basically? And Obi-Wan says, well, we lost. And I understand why he can't say, well, no, I have a plan to defeat the Empire. He's just got to grow up first. I get why he doesn't tell him that, but the speech Obi-Wan gives to the Jedi was terrible. It's like, we've lost, go start a normal life. Why didn't you say, listen, you can do good in your own ways. Go to another planet. Don't be a Jedi, just be a good person. Find a new life for yourself, and maybe one day we'll fight back. Why didn't you give that sort of speech? Instead of, oi, fuckface, we lost, piss off. Because that's basically what he did. And I thought that was just absolutely shit. Again, having this random fucking Jedi find Obi-Wan is just stupid and canon breaking. And just to have that just to have Obi-Wan being a depressed cunt, like, you don't need that, okay? You just don't. So we then head off to another planet, which is Alderaan. And who do you think we're looking at on Alderaan? Oh yes, Leia, because she's a kid. I know that Disney and I know that the SJWs think what they're doing is smart here. You really don't understand the fucking movies, do you? The originals. I know they keep trying to say that Luke and Leia being twins that means they're both as important as each other. No. Luke is the important one. Leia's the extra. I'm sorry that we have to explain this to you. Luke's the fucking Jedi who's going to kill the Emperor. Well, help to kill the Emperor. Because Vader does that. And again, someone's going to say he didn't kill him. Listen, Rise of Skywalker can go suck my left nut. It doesn't count. Anyway, Luke's the one who's going to help to kill the Emperor. Not Leia. Leia is not important. She's not. But they're trying to put... Again, Disney, Kathleen Kennedy, they're trying to put Leia on the same level as Luke as of importance. She's not important. If Obi-Wan had a choice to save Leia or Luke, he would pick Luke because he's the important one. Oh, it just pisses me off that that Disney just wants to try to do this. I mean, we just never had to worry about this. Luke was the important one. Am I saying Leia is not important? I'm obviously not saying that. I'm saying she's important in other respects. You know, helping to create the rebellion, helping to destroy the Empire. She is important in her own way. But saying that she is as important as Luke, she's not. She's not. Anyway, so back on Alderaan. Sorry for that little rant. Back on Alderaan, Leia is apparently getting ready for some sort of party, or the fact they're getting some visitors, and apparently she's just put one of her friends in the makeup room to take her place, where she has just ran off and just gone playing around in the forest. Her mother comes out to look for her. She finds her, and they go back to their palace, where she gets ready to meet her cousins and the delegation from another planet or something. By the way, I actually like Leia in this. I like the fact she's a smart kid. I enjoyed her acting, and you know what? Again, I'd actually enjoy this story if they'd just done an Organa series or a Leia series. You know, do her make her a kid show. You know, that shows how she was as a kid. I would enjoy that. You didn't need to put this in Obi-Wan. You just didn't. So Leia meets the visitors. She waves to the crowd. They have a little party. She has an argument with her cousin who tells her she's not an Organa, and she just pretty much turns around and then belittles the cousin, which I actually enjoyed. I felt, you know, good on her. She stood up for herself and made the twat look and feel bad. I mean, credit where credit's due. We also had a scene between Organa and his cousin about talking about the Empire, how this cousin's kind of happy with the Empire because he's getting rich off of them, where Organa wants to talk about slavery and taxes and about the Outer Rim. And I would have liked if they'd gone a little bit more into that than just 2 seconds. But there you go. Leia then goes back to a room where Organa talks to her. And I love the father-daughter relationship. I think that's great. I was worried they're going to make him seem like a bad dad, because that's what happens now in a lot of shows. But no, it looked like that he's generally a good father, and Leia loves him, and I enjoyed that. But Organa tells her she needs to apologise to her cousin. She agrees to apologise. He heads downstairs to wait for her, but she just runs back off into the forest, where she is. She gets chased by, I think, a bunch of bounty hunters, and this scene was terrible because they fucking act like an 8-year-old child is fucking fast. Like, no, she's not. Or a 10-year-old. I don't know what age she is. A small child is fast. No, she's not. I have a sister. She's about 10. She's not fast. I can catch her, like, fast. Like, it doesn't take that long. Again, I had to take her out sometimes. I had to make sure that she's, gets to school and everything. You think she hasn't run away from me, like, to, nearly running into traffic. I've had to grab her. Again, children not fast. So how 3 bounty hunters could struggle to catch her, Leia, is ridiculous. Oh, unbelievable. So they capture her, they kidnap her and run off. And Organa calls Obi-Wan. Now, I like the fact that Obi-Wan explains to Organa why he can't help. What I didn't like is the bullshit coming out of Organa's mouth. Like, why are you not running here to help Leia? She is as important as Luke. No, she's not. And that was not the deal you made between Obi-Wan and Yoda. The agreement was, because again, I love Revenge of the Sith. I remember the fucking deal. You'd protect Leia, Obi-Wan would protect Luke. That was the fucking deal, you stupid cunts. It is so fucking bad. Again, that's your responsibility, Organa. Obi-Wan is Luke's. He's the more important one, and he has to keep an eye on him just in case. The whole fucking preference of the fucking reason Obi-Wan's on fucking Tatooine is to protect Luke. And in real canon, in George Lucas's Star Wars, that's all he did. He didn't leave to go on some sort of fucking mission. He stayed there and looked after Luke. But in this show, they have fucked that up. So Obi-Wan tells Organa he can't help. He's not the Obi-Wan from the war. He can't help. That's not his responsibility. So he ends the transmission with Organa and heads back and does, his old work and does his old routine. When he gets back to his cave, Organa has come to visit him. Now, I don't fucking believe this happens because it's so fucking dumb. It's like, Organa, the people who stole Leia could be following you, and you have just led them to Obi-Wan. But other than that, oh god, it's your responsibility, not Obi-Wan's. But then Organa goes in this stupid tirade saying that Obi-Wan needs to come back with him and help him find Leia, and he has to help because he's her responsibility too. It's like, no, she is not. But Obi-Wan agrees, and Organa gives him a ticket for a freighter so he can help find Leia. And then Obi-Wan goes into the middle of the desert, and beforehand, we also find the Jedi that found Obi-Wan. Yeah, he's dead. Don't know how he died. It wasn't the Inquisitors. Probably one of the locals who killed him. There you go. Again, should have never happened, but fuck it. I mean, never mind. So Obi-Wan goes in the middle of the desert and finds his lightsabers because he buried them in the desert. He finds his lightsaber and he finds Anakin's lightsaber. And then heads off to the spaceport and hesitates to leave, but decides to leave, and that's the end of the episode. Absolutely stupid. It should never have happened. They have already broke Star Wars canon now. It's only episode 1. Just fuck off, Disney. I don't care anymore. Again, my love of Star Wars is pretty much dead. Do whatever you like, Disney. Just do whatever you like. I had hope for this show originally when I saw it was the same writer from the Mandalorian series, the Asian woman. Because I thought she respected canon, and I thought she wrote some good stuff. If she's gonna say this is okay, then the bitch don't fucking care about canon, and I'm just done with it. I don't expect much from this show. I already know how it ends. Oh, I completely forgot. About the Inquisitor, the third sister. Yeah, she fucking she's the one who got Leia kidnapped. Yeah. Because apparently, when Leia said in A New Hope, you fought with my father in the Clone Wars. They kind of didn't see, they don't understand what that meant, did they? That's probably stories Organa told Leia. Why would an Inquisitor know that? Because Organa didn't fight in the fucking Clone Wars. He was a fucking senator. And Obi-Wan and Organa didn't speak to each other. They rarely talked. Oh my god. But now apparently she has somehow said that kidnapping Leia is going to bring out Obi-Wan. I mean, she's fucking right because it does work. But it's so fucking dumb. It really is. Oh, fucking hell. And that's the end of the episode. And that's the end of my review. I'm just pissed off. I don't know if I'm reviewing the second episode. If I do, I do. But there you go. If you like this review, give it a like. If you dislike this review, give it a dislike. And if you like my content, do think about subscribing. Hail the Phantom S, long live CG, fuck SUWs, bye.